Ratio and proportions. Ratio. Ratio is the relationship between two quantities of the same kind with respect to their magnitude and denoted how many times one of the quantity is contained in the other. That is, here we took a square. When we equate this, one is contained in the other. So we can compare this. Since both represent the square or a diagram, we can able to compare it. Expression of a ratio. Relationship between A and B is expressed as how many times A is to B equal to A is to B. Antecedent and consequent. If P by Q is a ratio, then P is called the antecedent and Q is called the consequent. Rules related to ratios. Inverse ratio or reciprocal ratio. If P by Q is a ratio, then Q by P is called the inverse ratio of P by Q. We'll see with an example. 2:3 is given. The inverse ratio is 3:2. Ratio of greater inequality. A ratio of greater inequality is one in which the value of the antecedent is greater than the value of the consequent. That is, P is greater than Q. Example, 5:4. Here P is greater than Q. Ratio of lesser inequality. A ratio of lesser inequality is one in which the value of the antecedent is less than the value of the consequent. P is less than Q. That is 4:5. Here P should be less than Q. Fourth one, compound ratio. A compound ratio is one which is obtained by multiplying the antecedent term with the antecedent term and the subsequent consequent term with the consequent term of the given ratio. Example, determine the compound ratio 1:2, 2:3 and 3:4. Solution, we will write this in division, that is 1/2 into 2/3 into 3/4. Now check whether we can able to cancel any term. Cancel the possible terms, we get 1/4, or we can write it as 1:4. Therefore the compound ratio is 1:4. We will see one more example. Determine the compound ratio. First we'll write the ratios 1/2 into 2/3 into 3/4 into 4/5. Now check whether we can cancel the possible term. Then by cancelling we are getting 1/5 or 1:5. Therefore the compound ratio is 1:5. Duplicate ratio. A duplicate ratio is one which is obtained by taking the square of the respective term of the given ratio. That is, we are going to square the given ratio. Given 3:4. What will be the duplicate ratio? Means square it. That is 3 square is to 4 square, or we can write it as 3 square is 9 is to 4 square is 16. 9 is to 16. Subduplicate ratio. A subduplicate ratio is one which is obtained by taking the square root of the respective term of the given ratio. That is, for the given ratio, if we take square root, that is known as subduplicate ratio. Example given 4:9, the subduplicate ratio is square root of 4 is to square root of 9. If we can able to simplify, we can do it. Here we can simplify and we can write it as 2:3. Triplicate ratio. A triplicate ratio is one which is obtained by taking the cubes of the respective term of a ratio. That is, whatever ratio is given, we will take the cube value for that. Given ratio is 1:2. The triplicate ratio is 1 cube is to 2 cube, or we can write it as 1:8. Subtriplicate ratio. A subtriplicate ratio is one which is obtained by taking the cube roots of the respective term in the given ratio. So a ratio is given, if you take the cubic root, then it is known as the subtriplicate ratio. Given ratio is 8:27. The subtriplicate ratio is cubic root of 8 is to cubic root of 27. By simplifying, we can write it as 2:3 also. Continued ratio. A continued ratio is one which is obtained by taking the relation between the magnitude of three or more quantities of the same kind. That is, we'll take it as x is to y is to z and 3:4:5. This is an example of a continued ratio.